I'm over here at Kirsten's delivering the cart right here. Check out this custom doorstop. Okay, so I'm here at the store before going to school because I had to get some cards. Because Brandon graduated, so I wanted to get him something. I'll show you his gift. And then I'm doing a collaboration with someone, and I forgot to send a little note with it, so I gotta send a card in the regular mail. I am so not the first one today. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to my teacher vlog. It is the beginning of the week here, and it's already not starting out great. Forgot my hoverboard. I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. So this morning, I got a couple of things that I need to get taken care of here before school starts. And one of them is to fill this card out. Make some noise! This one is for Brandon, my teaching partner, who has graduated with his master's degree. And so I ordered him this shirt. All right, you ready for this?
Do you want to go to war, Malaki?
No.
Because we could go to war.
No.
I'm for real. I'm for real. So you better check yourself.
Yeah! Aaron, D. Nice, Jaqueline, Balake, and Timothy. So, a lot of you guys have seen that skit from Key and Peele on The Substitute. And Brandon and I love that skit. So we always call kids, like if they have one of these names, we're like, yes, it's D Nice. I'm married to D Nice.
My name is D Nice. D Nice. My name is D Nice. D Nice.
So, anyways, that's what I got for him. Okay, now I gotta fold it again. Have I ever told you that I'm the world's greatest shirt folder? Look at this thing. Ta-da! It is like perfect. My mom taught me how to fold clothes. Like I was in college, and you know, all of a sudden I was in charge of doing my own laundry, and I'm like, Mom, how do you fold my shirts so that they never have any wrinkles in them? Like, you never have to iron them or anything. And she goes, son, no, she doesn't have a voice like that. She said, let me show you. So she showed me how to do it. And ever since then, I have perfected my own style, and now I'm really good at folding shirts. Oh. Of course, when you're really good at folding shirts, then you have to fold everyone's shirts. All right. All right. So I'm gonna fill that up. Oh yeah. Let me show you about the other one. Then the other one I have to fill out is this one. It says which is bigger, a zillion or a bajillion or a gazillion? And then it says, whichever one it is, thanks, that much, +1. That's a good teacher card, huh? Okay, so I did a collaboration with somebody, and I forgot to send them a card because I was going to send them a card. So, because it kind of went with the whole collaboration. So I'm going to fill that out, get that in the mail today, and hopefully it'll get there on time. All right, excuse me for just a second. I'm sure most of you guys are aware of Newsella. Now, we weren't sure what it was called for a long time. Was it News ELA, Newsella? And so I do this a lot. Like, I gotta know. So I tweeted it out to them, and they got back to me, and they said, hey, in the office, we call it Newsella. So we go by Newsella now, but I've heard News ELA quite a bit as well. All right. So if you haven't heard about this, it's a website. There are free versions of it. I just work off the free version, and it has kid articles that you can go through, and I'm pulling one off right now about air pollution because I just saw on the news this morning a news clip that I'm going to show about New Delhi having really, really bad air pollution, and it's such a bad problem that they're advising people to not even go outside. And they said that that breathing in the air without like a surgical mask on is the equivalent of smoking 44 cigarettes a day. Hello. So, anyways, we're going to do an article on that, and it's really cool because you can change the lexile level, so the reading level of the text. And I brought it down to the lowest one. It's 610 for this one. And sometimes it'll go lower. And it'll completely change the reading level of your article. Even changing the title so that it's more comprehensible to the level of your reader. So right now it tells you there's 386 words. And it's a 3rd grade level. And I think that'll be a good level for this class, whole class. And if you go over here to the right and hit print, you can print just the article or the article, and it also comes with a little quiz and the quiz answers as well. So I'm just going to print the article right now. Oh wait, I have it over here. Oh, I already printed it. So I'm going to go over there and pick that up. Newsella. Come on, I think we all use Newsella now. But if you don't, there you go. Newsella is a great resource for you. Okay, that was a great morning of teaching. So we went a little deeper into the race writing, and I feel like this was a good move on my part. Breaking down the writing process down into little manageable parts. And this is something that I learned from Caitlin Tucker. Caitlin Tucker, I spoke about her a few vlogs ago. She lost her home in a fire in Northern California. She's an English teacher in secondary, and she does this for her high school kids. She breaks down the writing process into little manageable chunks. So breaking down a constructed response into little pieces is a good thing. And I figure if they really learn how to do this in 4th grade, by the time they get to middle school and high school, having practiced this, they'll be really good at it, and it'll become second nature. So writing, I feel like, it's kind of like learning how to play jazz. So if you think of John Coltrane, he didn't get to skip learning scales, right? those good jazz musicians all start out learning scales, and once that becomes second nature for them, then they're able to improvise. And the same thing goes for writing. Once they learn the basic skills of writing, then at that point the creativity can come out and they can really learn how to improvise with their writing. So a good lesson in writing. We're beginning the race model of constructing a response to a writing prompt, and it's going pretty good. All right, so then we moved into math after they had music. And math, we're finishing up chapter 2. Now chapter 2 was pretty interesting because it's about multiple digit multiplication, and in the 4th grade it's up to 4 digits times 1 digit. And in the book, chapter 2 is a series of lessons on different strategies for solving multiplication, and not necessarily the standard algorithm that you and I probably both learned when we were going through school. This is using partial products and expanded notation and distributive property and all these different methods for solving a multiplication problem. And I feel like those are really good tools. But if you look at the standard says using different strategies. It doesn't lay out what strategies to use. So could they use the standard algorithm? For sure they could. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. The thing that's wrong with it is we never teach them why they're regrouping. We just teach them to move that second number up to the, to the other place value. So I really take time in explaining exactly what they're doing, and I'm hoping that it works out well. So moving forward into the assessment, the summative assessment for this chapter, I've redesigned the assessment because the one in the book is a series of questions that ask them to solve these things using the strategies that they taught in the book. And that's not the standard. The standard is they should be able to multiply up to 4 digits by 1 digit and 2 digit by 2 digit. That's the 4th grade standard. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them an assessment one-on-one, and they're going to solve these two problems, a 2 digit by 2 digit and a 1 digit times a 4 digit, and they're going to explain their thinking. And what we did was we pulled we pulled the rubric off of the Smarter Balance website, and we're gonna assess them based on that rubric. That's how we're gonna score their assessments, and then we're gonna norm those and make sure that we're all grading and looking for the same thing. And we're gonna come together and look what kind of data we get out of that. But I feel like this is gonna give us some really good information about whether or not these kids truly understand how to multiply these multiple digit times a single digit. Should be great. Okay, so I'm off to lunch right now. I'll check in with you in a little bit. After lunch, we're doing more work on our service project, the Kiva project, and the kids are going to get in their small groups and they're going to work on their presentations. And then later on this week, they're going to start giving their presentations, and we're going to see who we're going to donate our money to. So, off to lunch, guys. See you later. You know how at some point in the year it feels like your kids have just kind of gotten in the groove and just kind of fit, and everything seems like it's working in unison, heading towards the goals. You know what I mean? I feel like today was one of those days where the kids they totally understand what we're doing here, like why they are here at school, and they're all just working really hard to learn. And it makes it so worth it as a teacher. Today was one of those days. And makes me really happy and proud to be a teacher. And I hope that, you can string a few of those days together, like hopefully tomorrow will be a day just like today, because it's one of those days where, you just truly appreciate being an educator. And we worked really hard on writing and language arts today, and reading comprehension and math, and I'm really happy where we're heading towards, with this class. I'm really happy with the direction that we're going. So, filled with gratitude today. Filled with gratitude. So, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.